In this video, we're going to show you how to clean and maintain your hearing aids. You've invested in these hearing aids and you'd like to get the best performance out of them, so it's important that you recognise that whilst you're wearing them, they are in a warm and moist environment, so they do need some regular cleaning and maintenance. The items in this pack will support any of your in-the-ear hearing aids. It can be used with the CRT model, that's the one where the receiver is going down inside your ear canal, and it can be used with the OTE hearing aid with the very thin tube and the dome. In your pack you get some cleansing wipes and a cleansing stick, a dry aid beaker with the crystals that you need for it, and a little set of cleaning tools. So let's have a look at how we use each of those. On a daily basis, it's a good idea to give your hearing aids a wipe over, and you can do this using one of the wet wipes that's supplied. So just simply take it out of the packet, unfold your wipe and just wipe them all around. So just give your dome, your tube and the hearing aid a nice wipe. Inside these wipes is an antibacterial agent which helps to keep them clean and sterile, and of course this is just helping to degrease the hearing aid, so I would do this every day. If you feel that your hearing aid needs a bit more of a thorough cleanse, then you could also use the cleansing stick. This comes in your kit and it has a little sponge applicator on the top. Just depress it down until the fluid starts to come through. And as that comes through, then you can again just wipe that over the hearing aid. And each time you squash it in, more agent will come through. So at night time, when you're not wearing your hearing aid, it's very good practice to use the dry aid beaker. Remember we said that your hearing aids are being worn in a moist environment. To help to dehumidify your hearing aid, we then need to use the dry aid beaker. When you open the beaker, you'll see inside that there's a little basket. What we need to do is pop your hearing aids into the baskets, whichever hearing aids you have, open your battery drawer. You can leave the batteries in them, but just keep the battery drawer open so that the air can circulate. There we are, any hearing aid can go in there. Now, before you can use it, you need to take out one of your crystals from the blister pack. So you get some crystals inside your cleaning kit, but then you can also buy replacement ones individually. When you look at the packet of crystals, you'll see that it has a porous cardboard surface, and then you can see the actual crystals inside. You'll notice that the crystals are orange in colour. Pop your crystals into the bottom of the beaker with the cardboard side facing up, and then your basket with your hearing aids in, and then just seal that lid tight. So overnight that can just sit by your bed, and as it's working it will be taking out any of the humidity that's inside your hearing aid. And then in the morning, simply just undo your jar, take out your basket, take your hearing aid out of the basket, close up your battery drawers again and put that away for use. You can keep reusing this until the crystals go colourless. So this will last you a few weeks. When they do go colourless, it means that they've absorbed their maximum humidity, and that will need to be thrown away and then pop in a new crystal. Now, before you put your hearing aids back into your ears, because they're now nice and dry, you may find that there's some dirt and dust that's accumulated in the hearing aids overnight, but that's now all dry and ready to be brushed away. So in your little cleaning kit here, first of all, use your brush. Hold your hearing aid upside down and just give it a brush so that any dust and dry bits of wax can just flake away and they fall downwards so they're not falling into the hearing aid. If you see that you've got any particular stubborn bits of wax at the end of your hearing aid, you can use this tool with a little wire loop at the end, and the idea is you just go into the holes and just take away any little bits of dirt, wax or debris that you can see. Finally, there's a vent cleaner, and so if your hearing aid does have a vent, you can just thread this through the vent, a little bit like flossing. Just move that backwards and forwards again so that any dirt or debris that's accumulated inside the vent can be moved away. Now, some of our customers have told us that these tools are a little bit tricky to use, so you might be interested to know that there is also another item that can help you with the cleaning of your hearing aid. We have something called a 5-in-1 tool. So in this case here are some tools you may find a little bit easier to get hold of. So with this 5-in-1 tool, you've also got all of the tools that you need in a device that makes it easier to hold. If you open it up, then what you can actually do is to fold away all the tools that you don't want and then bring out the one that you'd like to use, clip it shut, and then it acts as a big handle for you to hold, so it makes it a lot easier for your dexterity. So this first tool that we have is a magnet stick to help pick up the batteries, and then inside here you've got a variety of other tools. So the next one that comes out is to help you to open the battery drawer, so it has a little hook on it to just get under the ridge of the battery drawer. The next one is your vent cleaner, so that can just be threaded through the vent hole in your hearing aid or your mould. The next one is the little wire loop that you can just use to help to take away any of that stubborn wax that may have dried at the end of your hearing aid. And then finally, you've got a brush, so that can just be used to brush away any of the dust and dirt from your aid. Also in the pack is a nice little storage space for some spare batteries. So that's a really helpful little gadget if you find it tricky to use the smaller cleaning tools. All of these items are available to purchase as part of the kit that I've shown you or as individual items. If you'd like to order them, please visit the bootshearingcare.com website or phone us on 0845 270 3927.